Right now, inside your mouth, there's evidence of the most important thing your species ever did. Look at your teeth, small, your jaw, weak, your stomach, short and simple. Compared to almost every other animal alive, you are a genuinely terrible eater.
A gorilla would be embarrassed for you. And yet, that weakness is the exact reason you can think, dream, build, and watch this video. Because somewhere between 1 and 2 million years ago, one of your ancestors did something no animal had ever done before.
They took their food and they cooked it. This is the story of the meal that built the human brain. We're going back, way back, to the moment fire first met food. We'll figure out who lit that spark, why scientists are still arguing about it, and how a single hot meal quietly rewired our bodies.
Stick around, because the ending will change how you look at dinner tonight. First, imagine life before cooking. You wake up hungry. No fire, no pot, no flavor. Breakfast is raw, so is lunch, so is everything. You find some tough roots and a strip of raw meat, and now begins the worst part of your day, chewing and chewing and chewing. Our closest cousins, chimpanzees, spend around 6 hours a day just chewing their food. 6 hours? That's a full-time job, and the only thing you get paid in is a sore jaw and exhaustion. Raw food is stubborn. Your body can barely break it down, so most of those precious calories slip right through you, completely wasted. For millions of years, this was simply life. Eat, chew, struggle, repeat, and then fire. Now, here's the thing nobody tells you. Cooking was not invented on purpose. There was no genius caveman who stared at a flame and thought, I'll make a stew. It almost certainly began by accident. Picture a wildfire tearing across the grasslands. Terrifying. Everything runs. But when the smoke clears, our hungry ancestor creeps back through the ash and smells something roasted, warm. A small animal caught in the blaze, now cooked to perfection by nature itself. They take a bite cautiously, and something extraordinary happens. It's soft. It's easy. It tastes incredible. And for the very first time, a meal gives back more energy than it costs to eat. That single bite was a glimpse of the future. The only problem, fire runs out. So the real breakthrough wasn't tasting cooked food. It was learning to keep the fire alive. And one day to make it yourself. So when did this actually happen? Here's where it gets messy and honestly kind of thrilling, because scientists still don't fully agree. In a place called Wonderwerk Cave in South Africa, researchers found burnt bone and ash deep underground. It hints that our ancestors were using fire around 1 million years ago. Over in Israel, at a site I will not attempt to pronounce perfectly, Gesher Benat Yaakov, there's even stronger evidence of controlled fire from roughly 780,000 years ago. But here's the twist. One famous scientist, Richard Wrangham, argues cooking began far, far earlier, almost 2 million years ago, with a human ancestor called Homo erectus. And why does he think that? Not because of charcoal or ash, but because of what happened to their bodies. That's the real smoking gun. See, right around the time Homo erectus appears, something strange happens to the human blueprint. The teeth shrink, the jaw is smaller, and the gut, that long, energy-hungry digestive system, gets shorter. In the animal kingdom, that should be a death sentence. A smaller gut means you can't process tough, raw food. So how did they survive? Simple. They didn't need a big gut anymore because the fire was doing the digesting for them. Cooking is basically pre-digestion outside the body. Heat breaks down tough fibers and proteins, unlocking calories that raw food keeps locked away. And all those freed up calories had to go somewhere. They went to the single most expensive organ we own, the brain. Your brain burns about 1/5 of your energy just sitting there, doing nothing. It is outrageously hungry. And there's a beautiful idea for this. To afford a bigger brain, we had to cut costs somewhere else. We paid for it by shrinking our guts. Cooked food is what made that trade possible. We quite literally ate our way to intelligence. But here's the part that gives me chills, and it's bigger than biology. Once you have fire, you have a place, a fixed point to gather, the hearth. The first time your ancestors weren't chewing alone in the dark for 6 hours. A hot meal took minutes, not all day.
and that left them with something humans had almost never had before: free time. Time to sit around the fire, to share food, to watch the flames and talk. Some researchers believe the campfire was humanity's first social network, the original place we gathered, told stories, taught our children, and slowly became a community instead of just a group of hungry animals. The fire didn't only cook our food, it pulled us together. So when did ancient humans start to cook? The honest answer is somewhere between 1 and 2 million years ago, in a slow, smoky, accidental revolution that no one alive even noticed was happening. There was no eureka moment, just a hungry ancestor, a lucky fire, and a bite that quietly set our entire species on a new path.
So tonight, when you sit down to eat something warm, really think about it. That meal is the oldest tradition you have, older than language, older than cities, older than humanity itself. Every kitchen on Earth is just a descendant of that first campfire. You are, right now, the result of 1,000,000 years of dinner. And the next time someone tells you they can't cook, remind them it's the one thing that made us human in the first place. If you want to know what those first humans actually looked like and meet the other human species we once shared this planet with, that video is right here. I'll see you by the fire.